These spicy honey wings are what you get when you mix heat, sweet, and that crispy air fried magic. No oil splatter, just flavor that hits every single time. Let me show you how I made them. Before we get into these spicy honey wings, I just want to say a big thank you to those of you who have subscribed to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. So let's get right into the nitty-gritty of things. I am having the wings sectioned and I am going to have it washed and cleaned after this. And now watch the knife. The knife was sharp, but you know we move as usual. I'll have to get it done afterwards. I'm gonna use some lemon juice to wash the chicken wings, and if you want to, you can use vinegar as well. These are the seasonings I'm gonna use. So here I have 1 teaspoon garlic powder, black pepper, Italian season, chili flakes or red pepper flakes if you're me. I also have some Tony Chacheres. I always find that funny to say.
They said, how do y'all pronounce this? And if you don't know, this is one of the most iconic spices ever in my mind. Like a little bit of this, take a bad meal to a good meal in like a millisecond. Tony Chacheres? Tony Chacheres? Like, I don't know. I've never even seen a commercial for this stuff.
But anyway, you get the point. I'm just gonna say Tony or Tony's. You know what I'm talking about. But we also have mustard, cayenne pepper, baking powder, cornstarch. I don't think I'm leaving out anything, but I'm gonna have this listed in the description box, so be sure to check it out there if you are interested. And I did not measure my mustard. I kind of went overboard with it, but if you're not a fan of mustard, you can always omit that if you want. Now that we've added our seasonings, I am gonna cover with the cling wrap and put it in the refrigerator for around half an hour. Or if you have something else doing, you can always leave this until you're ready to use it, or if you prefer, you can leave it overnight. I made this on Sunday, and if I don't have veg with my meal any other day, Sunday is a must. So I'm gonna quickly make a salad. I've had this cabbage in my refrigerator from The Devil Was a Boy, so I'm using it up now. I have lettuce over there. I also have a carrot, and I'll be using half of a tomato. I am using the flip side to this peeler to get the carrots like this, and I'm gonna add it now to the lettuce and cabbage, give it a quick wash, and then I am gonna make some homemade salad dressing to go on top of it. For the dressing, I'm gonna be using some balsamic. I googled that one. Yeah. I'm gonna be using this, a little honey, and some lemon juice. You can use a little olive oil in this if you want, but I'm not doing that today. I'm just doing the honey, lemon juice, and the balsamic vinegar. I'm gonna cover this and allow it to chill in the refrigerator while I do the other stuff. So I'm finishing up with the rice and peas. Now I like to make my rice and peas and then let it sit for a while before I eat it. So I like to complete that first. Now it's time for the star of the show. We're gonna do the wings, and I selected the chicken option on the air fryer, so it automatically selected the temperature along with the time. And as you saw there, 360, and the time is 20 minutes. Now you're gonna flip it halfway through, so when you get to 10 minutes, you're gonna flip the chicken wings. This is what they're looking like at the halfway mark, and if you want them crispy, you can add a little more cornstarch to yours. But this is what they're looking like, and I'm flipping them. Then I'm gonna place it back in for another 10 minutes. It's now time for us to make the sauce, and for the sauce I'm gonna be using some olive oil, butter, minced garlic, ketchup, chili sauce, chili flakes, honey, soya sauce. You just need to allow it to come together for a bit, and I think this was like after 2 minutes or a minute in. What I wanted to tell you guys earlier, I am gonna add an additional 5 minutes to these wings. So instead of 20 minutes, I did 25. No, and remember, I don't know if heating varies per air fryer, so what may work for me may not work for you. So cook it until you feel as if it's properly cooked. Now this is what it's looking like. I placed them back in the air fryer after coating them for an additional 5 minutes. You can leave it for like 5 to 8 minutes, but I did 5 minutes, and this is how they are looking now. I'm gonna garnish with some escallion, or what I'm calling them again, spring onions. But you know, I just dice the leaves at the top and sprinkle all over. This is gonna be a little messy, but be real, like this is how some of us hands are looking when we're eating the wings. But I'm just showing you guys how soft this is, and it's literally falling off the bone. I made some steak off camera, so I'm adding it to the top because I had it sliced. And yes, the plate is gonna be a little crowded, but that's what the person who's gonna devour it wants. So I'm working with it. And last but by no means least, I am gonna add some baked mac and cheese. Now I have a recipe on my page, you can check that out. So here you go. Comment and let me know if you'd give this wings recipe a try. And thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and share this video with someone who you know would appreciate it.